I'm fixing it. I'm filming it.
Well, we have a couple of strobe lights. Yeah, strobe lights that aren't working. And the kids really miss them. They come from a daycare not too far away and they asked me to see if I could fix them instead of throwing them away. So that's our mission today. Let's take one of these apart. There we go. Four of them on the bottom. Oh, well, that's a common problem. I should say not common, but there's one wire that's loose. Let's see what about the other one here. Oh boy, all of these wires are actually off. This one's a little bit different of the design. So what's supposed to happen here? Let's put this on. Oh, you can kind of see how it's moving, and of course, after time, anything moving will give you wear and tear, so it looks like just the wires broke. So the motor still works. We just gotta, looks like, solder those wires up. Let's see what this one does. Whoop. Whoop. Yeah, so it is missing one wire here, so. Okay. Oof. Those LEDs are bright. Okay, well, let's get the old solder station going here. So, when you're working with these tiny wires, you wonder what's a good way to strip wires, meaning take the plastic coating. I have one of these, and this is pretty good, pretty fine stuff, and you can have a little screwdriver here and you can move this gauge so you don't close it anymore if you're doing common size wire, but I have it closed so it's good for like, geez, 30 gauge wire, and that's pretty thin stuff. But let's take this and back it off a little bit more. There. What do you think that is? Well, an 1/8 inch, no more than 3/16 wire showing. And I've only got one left here, one post left. So that's where we're going to connect it out of process of elimination. This one on the other hand, yeah, we'll keep letting that warm up, my soldering station. This one on the other hand, what do we got here? Whoop. Well, we're just going to kind of wire them in where they should go, where I think they should go. So let's strip a little bit of it away. Now you ask yourself, how are you going to hold these wires? Yeah, that's always the tricky part. Getting wires lined up perfectly to where they should be. So let's get back to the first one here. What can I do to hold that wire there? I may have to hold it by hand and then just heat the solder on here. Put a little solder on the tip. Oh yes. Okay, well, let's see if that one got fixed. I only have to solder one wire. Well, looks like it's all working. Okay, that was pretty easy, wasn't it? One little wire to fix. There, does it still work? Oh boy, it's party time. Yeah, it's definitely working. Well, I can see how the kids like this. Well, I'm glad I fixed that for them. Let's see if we can get the other one soldered. This one has 3 wires that broke. It's a common problem. I should maybe write them. Write them a letter and say, hey, your product needs to be corrected here. This one's not cleaning up too well. Okay, I think I need some solder sucker. Start from scratch. So this is solder sucker. And it's just basically like a copper thing, and and this soaks up all your solder. Okay, got rid of the old solder. Let's start with new solder. Not getting this one light here. Okay, let's try that spot. Oh, there we go. There's the red. I got her. Well, there, both of them are fixed. It's party time. So that was basically an easy fix. Just had to solder wires back onto the circuit board because the circuit board moves around, so the wires just kind of broke. So yeah, there you go. The kids at the daycare will be dancing and the teachers will go crazy now.